Mark Rogers TV moving to the Big 12 for more college football previews 2010. And we're not here to critique Mike Leach as a person, but as a football coach on the field, he was good for Texas Tech. In 10 seasons, 84-43, 5 bowl victories, and he really lifted a marginal program to top 25 status on a yearly basis. And more importantly, now for Tech, because of what Leach did on the field, this program's able to go out and get a coach the caliber of Tommy Tuberville. Tuberville at Ole Miss lifted that program from NCAA sanctions to respectability. Then Tuberville went to Auburn and did his best work, defeating Alabama 6 consecutive times, winning 5 New Year's Day bowl games. And that 2004 team, 13-0, they were dominant, probably should have had a shot at a national championship. Okay, back to Tech. Moving from Leach to Tuberville, what stays the same and what's different? Well, Tech's still going to throw the ball all over the field with either Taylor Potts or Stephen Sheffield at quarterback. Potts has the big arm. He's got the experience, 3,440 yards and 22 touchdowns last year. So why does Sheffield even have a shot at the starting job? Well, he's a walk-on. He inspires his teammates, and he just seems to be the type quarterback who makes the right decision at the right time, finds the open receivers, makes some plays with his legs as well. And he's produced on the field. He threw for 420 yards and 3 touchdowns against Texas. And Sheffield also defeated K-State and Nebraska. So this quarterback battle is going to be an interesting one between Potts and Sheffield. Now, Tommy Tuberville doesn't exactly have Ronnie Brown or Cadillac Williams in the backfield, but he does have Baron Batch. Baron Batch ran for 900 yards and 14 touchdowns, and expect those numbers to go up as Tuberville commits more to the run game at Texas Tech. But of course, Tech's got the receivers as well. Kyle Leon, 67 receptions to lead the team. Tremaine Swindoll, he's the most impressive physical specimen at wideout. He's got the size at 6'3" and the speed, and he caught 55 last year. And then you've got Detron Lewis with 65 receptions. The sore spot on offense is the offensive line. Terry McDaniel, remember that name because Texas Tech got quarterbacks beat up last year. They had no consistency, no cohesion, had injuries all over the place, and McDaniel's the most talented player, and he only showed up for 4 games because of injuries last year. He's got to stay healthy. Defensively, because Mike Leach was always worried about the offense, it was a bend but don't break type of scheme. Now with Tuberville on board and his pedigree from Texas A&M and Miami, it's attack mode, speed and attack the offense and make plays defensively. They've got a player at Patrick Duncan up front. This guy's really good, and he makes plays all over the field. He led the team in tackles and tackles for losses. And then he's backed up at middle linebacker by stellar Colby Whitlock. He was second on the team in stops. In the secondary, here's the guy to look out for. Jarvis Phillips. He's a freshman, so he's going to get picked on, especially in the Big 12. It's going to be feast or famine, but he's got NFL-type ability, and he'll probably be a 3 or 4 year starter at Texas Tech. This is an interesting story. Matt Williams, who's the kicker, a couple years back won a halftime kicking contest, and now he's a big-time college football kicker at Texas Tech, and he hit 11 of 14 kicks last season. That's a great story. Well, what's the story going to be for Texas Tech? Well, we're going to find out starting September 5th against SMU. That's number 1 of our Big 12 previews here on Mark Rogers TV.